I had a friend visiting Thursday and Friday. Quite nice. Went out to one of my favorite restaurants in the area. Got some very nice Japanese food. After the great ecological catastrophe, the ultra-rich moved to Tesla's city on Mars. There they go. That's them right there. Now citizens of Mars take charter flights to Earth and play golf in the ruins of civilization. Some kind of satire on human nature and the ultra-wealthy or something. Keep the sound going? Good. Didn't break the audio that time. Or it's just really quiet on this screen and I was a fool. Alright. I may have overreacted. Sue me. Start a new game. Welcome to Wasteland. I ran to the restricted area where the taxi ship landed.
Radio nostalgia for Mars.
Hello all you Martians out there. It's your turn, fixed foot soul, with a bit of that old world flavor. You're tuned to Radio Nostalgia from Mars. Breathe easy, kick back, and reminisce.
Reminisce when Earth was habitable. You were playing Magicraft. Has Noida-like wand stuff, but the screen gets to be a huge mess of effects. I would like to know more. Tell me more. I could have gotten a hole-in-one. Vampire Survivor game. Oh.
Take my hand. Don't let go.
Oh, come on.
I know we won't get lost. Oh no.
New diary entry unlocked. Just the beginning. The game is on. First part.
Don't let go.
Usually a group would arrive. So my understanding is this gets into a bit of like a puzzle gamey element. Oh. Is that a glowing radioactive cow back there? No! It's a roguelike. Bit of Isaac, Hades, Undermine. Undermine's one of those games I kind of want to play more of at some point. See, I gotta get used to the force of the swings.
Take your earphones off, listen to me.
New diary entry unlocked. Outskirts of Alphaville. Became my habit to watch them play from behind the fence. Is someone watching us? Oh, I think this is who's writing the diary entries. Be wary of water and other hazards. I mean, yeah, I'm used to Mars gravity, you know, it's not my fault. If you post about that in the Discord, I'd like to take a look at it. Yeah. Ah, boo! It's a very melancholy soundtrack for a game about golf. Well, I guess really it's a game about hubris, but also I'm playing golf. Maybe I should lower the volume of it. They wore protective suits like giant insects with jetpacks. Oh yeah, definitely the person behind the fence is talking about us. Pipe dreams. Oh. That was just like getting me into the game. Iron mode. No mistakes allowed. Explore a wasteland without pressure. In challenge mode, each hole is assigned a par value. You have to reach par or under to progress to the next level. I mean, I gotta do the proper mode here. Challenge mode. Wait. No woods allowed. Oh, you're right, the radio has its own volume. I mean, I like the music. It's quite good. How's that? Is that still too loud?
Is that we shouldn't be sad when we're nothing could arrive.
Oh, no! That's gonna be bad. Can you apply some spin? I don't know yet. I'm still learning. Oh god. Gotta be on par, goddammit.
Nostalgia from Mars. What a way to start.
The ball will self-destruct.
And a judge would take my hand. A sublime take on a wonderful project.
Well, I'm gonna have to learn how to be better real quick.
Beautiful. Plenty more to come into Soul's show. A show packed with stories and music to remind ourselves of where we are and how far we've come.
That's not it. That's
Our first caller for the show calls it like it is, and was a hard-hitting look back at the last days on Earth from the perspective of a son and loving father. Story. Memories. The good old days. Original sources. Authentic stories. Hope. Inspiration.
Oh, I'm glad I chose challenge.
Brokering gasoline, to be exact. It's a strange business.
All right, we can do this. We
Probably
can do
not
this.
like you would actually imagine it to be. My day started something like this. I check Reuters and my sheets. See if there's been a change in the
Golf
fundamentals.
god,
See if
an
the spread's up or
expert,
down.
an expert in
When the
every
phone
way.
strikes go, I'm on the phone.
Very good.
I could be calling some commercial
Incredible.
shop in Bumble, Kansas, where little old Sue loves to know.
Well,
how
that
my
was
dog
Hicksville
feels.
down below. He
Or I
said
could be trying to get
bumblefuck.
into the head of a powerful Russian
Score.
who knows the world
Oh,
knows
yeah.
his phone number.
Fine, hole in one,
That's when the
baby.
psychology kicks in, and I go to work.
I have to
If they
stay
think
on.
of the
Yeah,
phone,
I'm
then
curious
what?
about these
That's the
entries.
game.
2 strokes or less to unlock. My legs are numb. Too old for these trips. But here I am. So many lonely, guilt-ridden years have passed. There's Alphaville. I should stop by Jean-Luc's for a warm croissant and espresso. Then I see someone move on that fence. I'm starting to see things. Must be the shock of coming back.
Caesar salad is supposed to have 8
I have to stay on the golf course. The corporation will be suspicious if I roam off. A couple of golfers disappeared. Better stay safe. I'll break my neck on shipping containers with these mutant seagulls on drugs.
My life, 24/7. I traveled a lot, meeting clients all over the world. The Amazon, the Gulf, Siberia, Central Asia. The States,
Once they spotted me,
Singapore,
tried to hunt me down.
Looking back, I can't claim that
So
I
the
ever
subtitles to levels are a
that life,
person of the
nor can I claim
wasteland
that I was
watching
ever
us
really
golf.
happy doing it.
Our diary entries are for us.
I mean, talk about your share of moments. There was this one girl, some strange mix of Algiers and Paris, with some sprinkle of Havana, a dancer, naturally. So,
A little over, a little over.
she'd turn a priest's head or give a nun a...
What is this radio show?
Sometimes I wonder what happened to her. But we all have
That's
the same
right.
feeling. This can't last. And she
I'm a
thought
golf
we were right.
professional. I know what I'm doing. No one knows the way. I guess they thought it was
First, you
contaminated
couldn't drink
or
the water.
dangerous.
Then you couldn't eat the crops. And pretty soon we wouldn't be able to breathe the f***ing air. I remember looking at Emmy and wondering what kind of a future would she have.
Okay, here's more of like the puzzle
So I
gamey
decided to do
elements
something
here.
about
Where we got platforms leading up to the
Mars
hole.
project was Plan B for planet Earth, which was most evidently the family and I had already put down roots in Tesla City by the time the great catastrophe really hit. The corporation knew my contacts in the world of drilling and refining would be useful.
A lot of strokes on this one. We went from like
Something more practical.
a normal amount to an outrageous amount.
Now we're all the key
It looks
sticks
like
of
we
the
could
planet
choose how we want to approach these holes. I wonder if we could like smash through this glass over here.
Martian cement for the buildings.
Yeah, we can.
Has a future. When somebody sits down and writes this all up for the history books, it might just be men like me they'll be hailing as heroes.
I get the impression this might be some sort of
Men like me. who just
Felon
started
Musk
to
or
live
something,
like
some sort of not real version of a real man chatting on the radio.
Radio nostalgia from Mars.
Oh, some pretty heavy stuff.
Very good.
Reminds us that all
Very good
time
shot.
ended up here to Mars, but we're all in it together now. and remain creatures of the world.
Alright.
You're tied into
Hut!
nostalgia from Mars, music for the lost days of Earth.
I wonder if I can get it up there from here, or if I'm better off going up here. Yeah! Guess knowing you can't hit the thumb makes a difference. Yeah, I wasn't sure if that was foreground, background. There's nothing worse than under-putting. Not too bad, 8 out of 12. A shorter trip than taking the proposed route. But this was strange. This one, he played alone. Why do you start here? Traffickers! No-cost labor providers. Kinda wanted to be up top, but maybe we're okay down here. The hole's in the other direction. That would have been very upsetting. That's right, that's right. Just a golf god here. Yacht without a party. So I followed him. Take a look at more diary entries in a second. Trying to find this like mysterious person watching us in the background, or maybe even the foreground. I only saw them in the background of one level. A rooftop? Don't see him. I'm sure all of this music is very much copyrighted music, and all of this is going to be delightfully flagged. That boat's not going to survive the apocalypse. It's going to sink fast. But it's got a boat on it. How could something with a boat sink? Okay, that's less than ideal. A sheer wall ahead of me. And then a pool. Good shot. Over the boat's pool! Oh. No worries, it happens. That's no good. What's going on, Jim? Alright, I wasted quite a few strokes there. We gotta sink this one. No, not like, I didn't mean sink it like that. God damn it. This ball will self-destruct. You synced it! I should have been more specific. A pro at sinking it. Alright, we can't end up, like, right in front of boxes like that. That's bad. We need a little wiggle room.
You're home away from home.
Much better.
Creatures of the world. Now that's attracted takes us back. Stefan Milenkovic, pining for blue skies, fast musing.
Right in the center of the pool. Excellent.
Just a reminder that until further notice, there is a moratorium on all team leaders playing card and board games with their teams, following an incident over a game of Monopoly in Section C. All senior section team leaders.
No, I won't be able to see the ball? Is that gonna be a problem?
Courses. Until
That could be a
then, there'll
problem.
No intersectional board game tournaments and no games with groups larger than 4 people at a time per team. In the interim, teams are encouraged to take advantage of the half-ration special on
No,
Omas,
no, no, no.
the delicious and relaxing drink that takes the edge off of everything.
Bounce. Yes,
Our
okay.
next caller, Yamil, takes us into her world of food, smells, sensuality, blue skies.
Ooh, smells.
Sings us a personal song to remember.
Histoire, mémoire, le bon vieux temps, source
Bloop.
originale, fable authentique, espoir,
Alright, where we leave off on 4?
inspiration, drame, musique,
Yeah.
radio nostalgie de Mars.
No one has the guts to say it, but we all know that half of the Mars population's on those mass pills. People just can't cope. No one knows the way. I found a book! Keep Ithaca always in your mind. Constantine Cavafy, Ithaca. Containers with contraband. Regret is unbearable. They didn't let me go back for her. Perhaps I could have done something. Steal a ship, fly back. No excuse, really. We're always responsible. I know the person who owned this yacht.
Each country has a smell. Mars doesn't. Where I come from, the smell of the ocean, mango, banana.
Just gotta like perfume the atmosphere.
Mama's food, ropa vieja de la abuelita, el con gris, la yuca con mojito. The most beautiful.
I wonder how much Radio Mars
the
they put
smell
together
of
for this
my
game.
street when the rain falls. All of that make me into the person I am. So when I left, I grew stronger.
Oh,
I
that's a lot of
experienced the
hills.
world, but forever stayed incomplete. So now I'm double nostalgic. We were full of life, laughing.
Don't get too
on
much speed.
warm nights
Oh.
under blue sky, touching each other. The air filled with the smell of sweat from dancing.
I wonder if I can get it
with
right on
Orquesta
there.
Aragon playing from an apartment. Now,
Real
the only
shallow.
way I can feel this scent is
Oh, yeah! Ooh! When I think about it, I don't want to go back to Mars. All my dead friends are here, my memories, home. I'm more alone among the survivors than here. If I'm so important, they should let the hero of the Mars colony go back home and die peacefully. Yeah, thank you. Koifefe ideology. A few years ago, the weather became severe. I'm not sure if I'm the hero of Mars or not, but we could be. We could be... We could be off-brand Nikola Tesla living with regrets. This is a game called Golf. My understanding, it's a real sport. A little bit too much. Didn't want to be in the sand, though. Not sure how that's gonna impact the swing. Yeah, it very much impacts the swing. Just get it teed up for next. It's all or nothing.
Слушайте радио носталгiju sa Marsa.
Thank you, Yamil. What a wonderful story. Reminds us that life is about so much more
Oh!
than just basic.
Oh! Score par. Is that a true app tweet in the background? A tweet in the background?
Living in cramped quarters.
I may have missed. I was focusing on my stroke.
It's a classic.
Oh, I think I understand your misspelling there now. The Koifefe. Definitely taking his famous misspelling there and making a sign in the background. The monument to the revolution, sad and beautiful. Oh, I didn't get the other bit there. For those that weren't here for the very beginning of this game, the concept, humanity fucked up the planet, all the ultra-wealthy people fucked off to Mars, and now the wealthy come down and play golf in the wasteland of the world. Bit of a satire game. It's a puzzle-based kind of golf game, is my understanding. Some of the holes will require some creative thinking. We got a diary for someone from Mars that we unlock entries for, and we also have the thoughts of someone watching us play, a survivor of Earth, potentially some kind of mutant. Unclear if they're a Ninja Turtle or not. Just ate an apple and have 2 acorn squash in the oven. Trying to be healthy. I mean, there's something to be said for the fact that acorn squash, if cooked right, are just delicious. Doesn't have to necessarily be healthy. I might be better off going backwards onto the concrete and then getting over the sand trap. Yeah, no regrets. Man. Alright, seeing how far that went. Oh, come on! You gotta be kidding me. That's exactly how I react. Lean back, heavy sigh. Alright, on par. Definitely missed out on part of the note. Neon Heart. When I was a kid, I thought the building was an ugly piece of brutalist modernism, named after a communist company. Later, they renamed it after some post-communist tycoon. Now I love it. Migrant Motel. We were without food and water. But we were without food, and the water made us sick. It's the sand. It's so coarse, getting everywhere, holding back your swing. I hate it. Hipster pubes! Boo doo boo. So how are you cooking your acorn squash? Yep, that's a glowing cow, alright. Radio Mars is weird. Oh, I can see the person watching us. I like when I can figure out where they're hiding. Not that that's terribly hidden. Stop watching me, kid. Did the cow just eat my ball? Come on. Not the best place to... You gave it a snack. It self-destructs! I just killed a cow. Cubed it up, tossed it in salt, pepper, garlic powder, and olive oil, roasted 400 until you think it's ready. Not too bad. It just makes it spicy. Ooh. Yeah, just wait for the ball to come out the other end. Play it where it lands. Is that an albino monkey behind the fence? Arc de Triomphe. From Napoleonic bloodsheds to my sex-fueled college semester in Paris, liberté, égalité, fraternité. I don't know how to read these words with the appropriate accent or the pronunciation. A cow's udder is neon pink.
Some of you don't like it, but all water is recycled, so pee into the funnel installed next to your toilet, please.
Ishmael and the albino giraffe. A privileged few escaped to Mars.
We recently welcomed our first official
oh god
to the colony, and our next caller, Sophia, tells
in case of apocalypse, dial 1-800 help us God.
I'm so happy.
Was that a child imitating
It was a project I funded from the very beginning.
Spoilerian imitating Porky Pig? Fox News.
As angel investors, my
That's a creepy looking giraffe. I don't know how much of him's in the foreground and how much is the background. If he's foreground, we could like bounce it off of his neck.
Speaking
But it also looks like we might be able to play in the building or on the roof. I wonder if we could just like smash through the planks in front of me.
Words cannot express
No.
how overjoyed we are at welcoming little Maxim.
Reset
Putting
that
him
level.
to bed reminds me of my parents. From our
Eagle
window
Ite.
to Tesla City,
Perfect as always. Thank you.
the
Thank you.
earth, tiny
You know me.
19
Perfect
Mexican.
pronunciations 100% of the
It
time.
pains me that my child might never experience the beauty of my home in the Hamptons. The nature, coastline, the old lighthouse.
Just back it up a little bit.
The houses of our friends, our evening parties, full of life compared to this barren, rugged terrain.
Maybe I back it up a little bit more than
I
that.
send my
Just a
little
little bit.
Martian
A little
to
bit more.
sleep with a lullaby
Case of
in my
apocalypse
voice.
bounce. Oh, Morrow.
Thanks to these
That's almost
songs,
certainly in the foreground. You're right.
at least on a rudimentary
Ugh.
my mother
Good
did.
call.
She sang like this.
I gotta think outside the bun. I do think we could drop in for an easier path to the hole there. Well, maybe less like that. Overshot it a little bit, but still plenty understroke here, under par.
Uplifting news and beautiful song. Life always finds a way.
Jurassic Park said
Just as
that.
precious as a new life is the water that sustains it. You may have noticed that it doesn't rain.
Another
here on
damp,
Mars.
crumbled book.
So another
It's a
friendly
wicked
reminder
world
that
in all
showers are
meridians.
strictly limited
Herman
to 20
Melville.
seconds each, with no
Moby Dick.
exceptions.
A taxi driver said to me once in LA, "Don't move here. There's no culture and there's no
Meeting
love."
resistance from Section BC, who want the lab rat urine to be excluded from the water recycling program, which would actually reduce allocated shower times to 27 seconds.
Let the lab rat
Want to
pee
say
be in
yes?
there.
Join our sectional weekly meetings and vote while sipping on
My mother gave birth to an albino baby. Me.
Feels good, as it should.
Radio nostalgia from Mars.
Okay. Got a pipe. Points us toward the toilet where we want the ball to go. There's certainly other pathways for us to take, but I want that pipe.
High speed on the autobahn,
Oh god.
like spaceship Earth around the sun.
That's not the best placement.
A diver's breath in a deep blue sea.
That's just more.
Make up sex and songs.
I mean, that never happened.
Airplane on a runaway. Melts like ice cream in the sun.
There we go. Alright.
Doesn't fool anyone. Like a desperate man taking his chance. Quick as a kiss at your first dance.
That's right.
Keep your eyes open and don't you blink.
Sanitation's a much more complicated issue than we expected before we moved to Mars. Bowels say more about a civilization than lofty proclamations. I make wine from my own recycled piss. She died soon after the Great Catastrophe.
Passes quickly.
There's the albino child. That's a big boy level. Good lord. Looks like Cyrillic in the background. Maybe we're in what used to be Russia. But then, of course, you got Japanese over here. Unclear. Hey, where'd the child go? It was over here before.
High speed on the autobahn. Like spaceship Earth around the sun. Like a diamond.
Alright, let's get
blue
to the edge of that pond.
passes like your thoughts of me.
I said edge of the pond.
Have sex on summer's day.
Finally bought a no-stick pan specifically for eggs. Oh my god. Is it really? Your first time doing non-stick eggs, non-stick pan eggs. I mean, only way to make an omelet. How did I make it this far? Yeah, you're gonna live a life of omelet luxury. Not even just omelets, like obviously over easy, pretty much. Why? Why do I do the same thing? I'm capable of learning, I swear. Yeah, edge of the shore, that's what we want. Right there, that's exactly what I wanted. Yeah, non-stick pans are great. Great for eggs. Pancakes as well if you're not using a griddle.
Life passes quickly indeed.
If this is all water, which I can't tell if these are little islands we could use or not. I think they are. Otherwise, the play would be like climb the building and get like a nice shot off of that roof there.
The Health and Wellbeing Department would also like to take this moment to remind you to
Giggler, what's going on?
pills twice a week now, as it was discovered the original dose is off by a factor of 2. Right, on with the show. Music and dance.
Can we just like smash through a window?
Stress relief and letting go.
I mean, we could also. Oh, the pipe. What would the pipe do for me?
Good memories of awkward first kisses and a life-altering club experience invoking.
Would it just hurl it into the water? That doesn't seem good. I'm obligated to find out, though.
Original sources, authentic to you, hope, inspiration, drama, radio nostalgia from Mars.
So,
I mean,
when I was a kid in Vienna,
I was obligated to
in
find
high
out.
school, we used to learn all the German poets, like Best Friends.
Oh, don't roll back that far.
But the first poet that actually spoke.
Yeah, omelets are great.
Was Heinrich Heine.
I made a ham and cheese omelet today. A smaller one, but it's because I wanted it on a bagel. It was quite tasty.
But one passage about burning books stuck with me. Yes, even till today. So, just to fast forward to college, just a couple of years before the Great Catastrophe.
I think I'll go through that door. Damn it.
Walking around Berlin with a group of friends coming from a house party. Boy, I still remember that the party smelling of potatoes. Yes, because we always made hummus and drank schnapps before heading out. Yeah.
Hummus and schnapps, baby.
And after that,
Sounds like
I
a good
remember
time.
passing by Alexanderplatz on that.
Do you think the elevator would have like taken the ball up?
And next to me was a
It
guy
is lit up.
I
I imagine it would have.
We kissed before, but
That's a
can't
regret.
say I really remember that. Probably from all the drinking, or maybe he was just a bad kisser. But I can still feel this sticky, sweaty, and very ambivalent feeling of us holding hands. Yeah, anyways, we popped some pills and
Yeah, you
entered
can smash out the glass. I think you're right.
Well,
Can we make it
now
to
when I think
the
back,
hole?
I visited
Should probably
more
restart.
often than my
I might as well
college.
keep learning before I restart. Like, can I
remember
get...
the beat in my chest and all these young bodies moving in this industrial space. I used to love
I might just finish the hole.
dancing and counting beats in techno songs, but one song was very strange. It just went repetition, repetition, and when this female vocal out of nowhere.
Alright, elevator.
And then suddenly I felt very dizzy, so I sat on the ground and held my knees closely to my chest. It was some sort of like, like protective instinct. I was like an animal.
Go.
And I felt cold sweat dripping down my neck. Ugh. And I'm sure my guy thought I was completely crazy.
Right in the sand.
And then out of nowhere, the Heine lines clearly came to me. I sat there motionless, surrounded by the ugly, hypnotic, delirious atmosphere.
Elevator's on the second floor. I think from here we might be able to arc it right into that window.
Heine's lines. They were just there, planted in my head. will der düstere
Come on, elevator.
Zeitenböen heran und der Prophet, der eine neue Apokalypse schreiben wollte,
Yeah!
musste ganz neue Bestien erfinden. Und zwar so erschreckliche, dass die älteren johannischen Tiersymbole dagegen nur sanfte
No.
Täubchen und Amuletten wären.
Aha!
Güter für
Ah,
Kinder,
amazing.
Antlitz aus Mitleid mit den Menschenkindern, ihren langjährigen Pfleglingen und vielleicht zugleich
Damn it.
auch aus Besorgnis über das eigene Schicksal. And yeah, 2 years later, I ended up here, on Mars.
Yes.
It does bring back memories of university days and sweaty club nights. Earthly hedonism at its finest.
Things you don't have anymore.
For the record, corporate does not endorse or advocate the use of psychedelic drugs, and reminds you, dear listeners, that Class A drugs are just as illegal here on Mars as they were on Earth.
God damn it.
Okay, disclaimer out of the way, we actually have a surprise for Mirva, who tracked down that weird song in her head and dug it out of the archives for all to hear. Grab a tube of Omas and enjoy the ride,
Omas?
sipping on pure calm.
The deepest tunes, the warmest memories. Radio nostalgia from Mars.
Repetition, repetition. Not too bad, not too bad. Those are pretty forgiving islands. It looks like there's a little bit of a stick to them, yeah. Repetition, repetition, repetition. I loved basketball. My dad showed me clips of Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, so I incessantly tried to learn the hook shot. I have a strange sense someone's following me. Just hope the stories about roaming mutants are not true. I lived with a pack of dogs, feeding on cats, rats, and bugs. Aphrodite with a selfie stick. Repetition, repetition. Tsunami shampoo. Museum exhibition. Got another elevator here. Glass ceiling we could break through. However, gotta get in this pipe. Oh. Interesting. I wonder how you get into this pipe over here. That'd be a nice one. There's a large red button over here. That looks pretty background, but not impossible. Got the elevator. I mean, I gotta find out. You talking about this background pipe? Do you think I'd be able to get into the background pipe? Alright, we might as well try. Wow. That's background pipe. But maybe this button has something to do with it. Too far. This is really an exploratory round of this hole. I really just want to, like, hit this button and stuff. Oh! I figured out where the pipe was. Why? Why? feel like maybe I'm gonna be redoing this whole. But now we know where the button goes. Smash! Ball self-destruct. Alright, I think I will go for the button again. Just gotta go ahead and just a real quick reset the level there. We saw nothing. I could probably hit the button in one, but I'm not super confident on that. Gotta fly over this entire building. Smash through the ceiling. Is it worth trying to hit in one? I guess I wouldn't be that far off. It would have been 1, 2. Now it's 1, 2, 3.
You're listening to Radio Nostalgia from Mars.
Well, what can I say?
Probably should just set it up rather than try.
But with a little help.
Beetle! Oh no!
Another thing that
my confident Beetle. Beetle. What? Come on.
Life up here on Mars can get a bit overwhelming at times, so along with a soothing OMAS drink, no stress, no fuss, it bears mentioning that wellness
it's fucking embarrassing.
All team members, regardless of rank or tenure. The wellness sessions are completely confidential and anonymous, but do remember that all conversations are monitored. Apparently this upcoming season of
Letterkenny is going to be the last season of Letterkenny?
At all times.
But Shorzy will continue, is what I hear.
Okay, time for another story. Our last caller for Tussol's show is Francesco, who tells a
go on, smash through the glass ceiling.
Last days on Earth as the great catastrophe kicked into high gear.
Stories, memories, the good old days, original sources.
Oh, it was a shallow enough angle? Oh!
From Mars.
You dumb idiot.
An extremely humid summer. My parents would not let me out because of the floods in Italy. My father went outside. He was working in the greenhouse on the vineyard, and my mother was a doctor. She read Italian fairy tales to me. I was very small.
God damn it.
But I remember many days.
Art and museums were my refuge, and bookstores and espresso. That May in the Palazzo was one of the finest days of my life. She and I were drunk on wine. That evening we sat in front of the Vernose's feast at the house of Levi. Levi! Words. I'm not tired. Hadn't seen a human face for years.
I woke up, and I could faintly hear in the dark. Oh, Gorizia, tu sei maledetta. Only later I understood
this radio brings a weird tone, which is quite up.
My father
I found the mutant
rifles in their hands,
watching me.
My father was crying and singing.
My unexploded bomb.
I was at the door of the house. My mother turned.
Looks like we gotta stick to the balconies?
But it was a
good lord.
mysterious, confident smile. Cara moglie che tu non mi senti.
Okay.
Raccomando ai compagni vicini.
Well, that's less than ideal. Just gonna go ahead. Don't want to be down there. While this man sings a very sad song. Yeah, I imagine these are solid, so I could use them to my advantage. Yes, indeed. Can we get to the roof where the kid is? Not the saddest song. The answer is no. Can't go to where the child is.
Years later, the Mars
Well, this is a worrisome shot now.
In a way, the people who killed my parents found me in Italy and recruited me. Saved me, you can say. It is ironic now.
Nice.
My parents fought for freedom. I cannot say I'm free here on Mars. They took my semen this morning for the population increase program.
Let's see. If I try and go for this, I don't think we can get here. If we land down here, that's a one-way trip into the soup. It isn't about the smallest church. I suppose that's fair. That would be the saddest song. But this does sound like the kind of song I would sing to everybody in... what was the name of the building? Oh, goddammit. In the hotel. You know where I'm talking about. I would sing it there. I would definitely fuck the roll-up, though. I got Andrew playing Disco Elysium for the first time. He's been playing it for a week and he's still on day one. He keeps on dying. Perfect. No! This is quite the hole. What's the hangman answer? Oh.
Radio nostalgia from Mars.
Alright, let's solve this hangman puzzle here. I'm pretty sure, the cake is a lie. Pretty sure it's the cake is a lie. Pretty sure it's a Portal reference. Do, 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 do. Alright, we got 9 strokes to get this bad boy down there. Well, come on now! That doesn't seem fair. Ugh. Well, I regret that immediately. Alright, I gotta... I have some regrets. Oh, no, no, no. No! I've found the worst kind of glitch to be stuck in here. Wow. Now we all could agree it's not my fault this happened. I want to talk about it. Not my fault. What happened there was clearly not my fault. God damn it. This first part's the only hard part. That little X of rebar down there really fucked me up on the last leg. Why, ball? Why you do me like this? Alright, I gotta be much higher than I think. I'm always a little shallow. There we go. Good, yes. Gotta get back to where we were. I need like a save scumming system here. No! Alright, full power. No, nothing less. Hit with all you got. Packsack. Alright, tiny albino child, watch this. I mean, watch this! Of course, I meant to say watch this! There we go. Just gotta get back up to those boxes. And not fuck it up this time. Proceeds to fuck it up. This is looking grim. Come on. That's a ball. Thank you. That a ball. Alright. Just get back to where we were. It's all gonna be okay. You know, I wouldn't be opposed to being down there. That's not too bad. It's not too bad. Whether or not I could reach the hole with this, I think I can. I think I can. You son of a bitch. I still think I can, though. It's happening again. It's happening again.
The deepest tunes, the warmest memories. Radio nostalgia from Mars.
Well, that brings us to the end of the show. It's been a real journey. Music, stories, and memories. Radio Nostalgia from Mars has it all. If you want to be involved with RNFM, have a
that X! That X is the worst thing!
Contact us via the
Alright, fine.
And leave a short message outlining your contribution. Once your story idea is vetted and greenlit by corporate,
Jesus.
we'll track you down to organize a time to record you. Please note that not all stories are accepted, and we are not permitted to give out criteria, so stories and ideas are submitted at your own risk. A big thank you to our show sponsor,
Skin of the ball's teeth.
the no stress, no fuss drink for
She
the
leaned
ultra
over on the balcony in her white
And a big
shirt,
thank you to
sipping
corporate
on morning
for allocating
coffee.
us
I
this
took her from
precious time.
behind. La Boheme played from the laptop. Welch Smirch and fresh bread were in the air. The Alexanderplatz Tower still standing.
In my mind, a song
How
that always
bohemian.
reminds us that no
Oh
matter
my.
how cramped and stuffy we feel, in the end, there is always a breath of fresh air in memories of blue skies.
Until I stumbled on a group hitting an orange ball. What?
Radio Nostalgia sa Mars.
Silicon Valium. Oak Park Festival. Oh, we cut down all the oaks. Now we gotta hop from oak to oak. Where's the child? Oh no, squirrels are gonna steal our balls, aren't they? Don't take my ball! That's what I thought. Alright. Oh my god. From one oak to another. Alright. I swear, every time I think I know how much power is enough power, I get it wrong. Alright, it's time. It's time. I gotta really get this. The problem is when you zoom out or in, it changes how many little meter marks you get. Alright, that's too much. Just a little low. But that's okay. No squirrels will take my balls from here. Good, good. A little high. A little low. God damn it. There. That was too much! Yeah, I'm just keeping the squirrel happy, you know how it is. Thank you. There's a little lip on there. Can we skip right over to this one? Almost. But yes, I would argue. Just a little short. Come on, lip! You're killing me. That was worse than before! That little wiggle, I think the wiggle, like, there's a variability to it. Less accurate at high power. Alright, now I just have to sink the ball, which clearly I have enough strokes for. Enjoy that self-destructing ball, loser! Alright, precision play. My strong suit. This will be fun. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's like 8 and a little bit. That's how far we could drag it out of this zoom. So let's try right here. 5.5. That's how far we go. 5.5. We need 6 to go between two trunks then. Maybe like 6.5 at that angle. A little bit too much. A little bit too much. I swear to God. I'm trying. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And a little bit. It's too much now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just about 6.
Please stand by for next transmission.
I'm losing my mind. I think I know a thing and then I don't know nothing.
Please stand by for next transmission.
There we go.
In 30 seconds.
Alright, definitely need a lot more power on this stroke.
Please stand by for next transmission. In 20 seconds. In 15 seconds.
I think I could land over there.
Seconds. In 5 seconds.
Okay, okay, a little higher.
Second.
There is no
To
God.
all you Martians out there, welcome to another edition of Radio Nostalgia from Mars.
That's right, that's right.
Great stuff coming your way.
Alright.
Show, you know,
Gotta land on this one now.
some more stories from our beloved callers, and news and views from around our base out here among the stars.
Don't take it, squirrel, please. Just give it to the squirrel, you know, just give it to him. That's the play.
Radio Nostalgia from Mars. Breathe easy, kick back, and reminisce.
Why? Little bastards. Alright, as long as I sink it, which can't happen, we're screwed. And... Oh! Oh! Yeah! I really thought that was a failure there. Alm, what's up? We went on our first date here in the park. I can't believe I'm back in Alphaville. 15 strokes, I was 1 away from the other diary entry. Thank you, squirrel. Much obliged. These hazmat-clad Martians were collecting samples. A moving hole. I don't know how I'm supposed to get the height to get up there. A little pipe, okay. Wind. I think we could use that. Yeah, I assume the wind is going to play a very important role. Okay, hop over to the next building. Oh, next pylon of this building. FOMO. I want to know, like, what happens with the tubes. That was the game. I like it. It's like an interesting concept. Like, it's a puzzle golf game, like not just normal golf, not just mini golf, but rather how do you get the ball from A to Z in like a weird environment. But on top of that, you have this radio going that really like vacillates hard between its tone. And then the general like through line is Earth is fucked up. All the rich people escaped to Mars and now they come down and they play golf on a wasteland as a resort. And you have like this guy's journal entries you're reading, it's the golf player, but the titles of the levels come with the thoughts of like a child who was left behind, a mutant child. It's weird. Like I'm digging it. It's like a very strange satire game. I like tonal whiplash. It's why I enjoy anime as much as I do. Anime is filled with shows that are just tonal nightmares. And I love tonal nightmares. Oh, that glass is not breakable.
Classic Proto 2021.
So we have to make a choice. Do we want to go down this way or try and land up there? I'm gonna go up, I think, so I'm gonna get a little closer.
That should take most of us back to the days.
I'm gonna go down there, obviously.
And large social gatherings were still
Mini golf spin-off games are becoming strangely common. Like, they've always been a pretty popular game. Like, in high school, I remember playing mini golf, like, flash games all the time, rather than paying attention in my class. It's like, they've always been around. But this... I've never really played a mini golf game that had, like... a message it wanted to convey? Because this one's very much like... It has an aesthetic, it has a tone, and it wants to stick with it. And I appreciate that. Even if, again, the tone does... It's like happy, upbeat techno songs, and then, like, a depressing person talking about, like, how shitty it is to live on Mars, and then someone reminiscing about their home on Earth that they fucked up. It's like, we're going back and forth real fast. Amazing Digital Circus is going somewhere. No clue where, but it's going somewhere. As someone that just follows, like, the indie animation circuits on YouTube, I was excited for it, and it's good, I like it. I didn't expect it to blow up as much as it did, but I guess I should have expected that. The folks behind, like, Has Been Hotel produced it, so I shouldn't have been surprised that everyone else knows about it. But yeah, I'd be curious to see where it's going. MatPat's making theory videos about it now, so you know it's going somewhere. Oh!
The insurgents were blamed for everything.
Come on!
Supply lines, stealing aid, and so on. But it was really Alphaville stockpiling on a scale unseen in modern history.
A YouTuber you used to watch, Voices Kane? Oh, really?
Is what they were stockpiling. Fuel, fuel, fuel.
Yeah, I gotta get a little closer. I wasted too many strokes on that.
And hydrazine. Old school. But they're chemicals used as rocket fuel. They're easy to store, but they're highly toxic and required careful handling, which explained another group.
Seagull, what are you doing?
The covert shipping.
What are you doing? Stop that.
A lot of bodies. There was so
Or is this good? You gonna help me out?
It started washing up in our neighborhood. So toxic, even scavengers stayed away.
Huh. Okay.
It suddenly became much easier to get a multi-day work pass in Alphaville.
And now we have a moving target.
And focused on other resources. We didn't make the connection. We assumed the workers were skipping on the...
What'd you think of it? Do you like it? Do you think it's a error that when they're walking through the hallway with all the characters' rooms, their doors, that King is X'd out on one and then not X'd out on another door? Is this the second version of him? Does it mean something? Or is it just a production error? 3 strokes left, just like me on a Friday night. Krios, what's going on? Fucking nailed it. Professional.
Technically just walking outside required one of those days. That's what saved me. Twice. Whew. I mean, hindsight is 20/20, but those containers were the rocket fuel. And in no way was it being stored and transported safely. All those guys died. Withered to skin and bone. Nasty stuff. Again, it was all hidden.
Whoa, it's so windy up here. I can see why my apartment used to be from here. I could see where my apartment used to be from here. I could read.
Got onto one of the last ships up to Mars because
Easier to get on the way down. That's what they say.
Which I think it stopped working.
Hey!
In the first days of my
Steak, what's up?
I never told anyone.
Digi-dopamine. But along the way, they were also golfing and hunting.
All I remember is being yelled at, rushed into a shuttle, and then everyone patting me on the back and calling me Scully.
Scully.
I'm embedded in the biometrics of the suit.
Is this one of those getting over it type deals where there's a condescending voice while you get more and more frustrated? So for the context of what the hell's going on in this very strange game, humanity destroyed Earth, the rich people escaped to Mars, And then they decided that the rich people would also come down and use Earth as a golf course, like the post-apocalyptic Earth. So we're listening to the radio station of Mars while we play, which is really like going from like Mars is great, wow it sucks up here, I miss Earth, like it's just going left and right over and over again. We have like diary entries, this character that we read, and so we get to see like this character's past, their regrets, and then the title of the levels has a bit of dialogue from a mutant child that's following us that was left behind on Earth. It's a weird game. I really like weird shit, so I'm digging it.
Right. How about a 21st century love
Holes
song
are much too
for the
short.
22nd? Who's watching who? Espionage or true love? I guess we'll never really be quite sure.
Stay clear. Start. It's like a puzzle golf game. That is certainly a concept. It's a real weird one. We have a weird bunny watching us play. Every once in a while we could find the mutant child watching us. But they go all in on the concept, which is why I'm like, yeah. It's also one of those games where I believe, if I recall, this is a new to Steam game. Well, let me go to Steam real fast. Store page. September 3rd, 2021. Alright, not new to Steam, but it has one of those like, yeah, if you buy this game bundled with another game, you get money off. So it was like $5 for 2 games. And it looks weird enough that I wanted to try it. I also just love stupid mini golf games. They remind me of my youth. I played so many Flash mini golf games. Guess I need to watch Has-Been Hotel now. Has-Been Hotel's great. And not just for perverts like me and Krios. Normal people can enjoy the Has-Been Hotel. Yeah, mini golf is good for the soul. I only watched the pilot for Has-Been. It was fine. I'm behind on Has-Been. I do need to watch more of it. Excellent, excellent. I don't know if they ever really... Yeah, yes, they have. It's like an actual show now, like it got picked up. No! I can't control how fast it goes down a pipe. Screw you! Stop rolling. Got picked up for the premieres in January. Ah! So all the episodes online are them doing their own thing. Down the rabbit hole, wee. Although I might be conflating some of Has-Been Hotel with that other show that a lot of the same animators work on. Right about there. Oh, it's perfect. The man's a golf god. A fucking golf legend. Yeah, how you do? Hell of a boss, yes. That one. Didn't even bother with that one. And here I thought that you were a pervert. Started Dragon Age Origins for an Xth time. Take it you really like that game. No interest in Arsenal? That's fair.
You're home away from home.
What's his face does one of the voices, and I do enjoy his voice acting. Guy who does the voice of Daggett. Daggett in Invader Zim.
Reminding us that love remains as complicated as ever, despite
one of your favorites? Haven't played in 2 years. Not bad. Oh god, is this how we die?
Subject to complications, the Mars time conglomerate has asked me to mention that even though a Mars sol is 40 minutes longer than a day on Earth, you do not have to manually add 40 minutes to your clocks every sol. We are officially on Mars clock time, so every second, minute, and hour.
Oh, that's proper leaves then, huh?
Are 2.7% longer by design. I know it's
come on,
confusing at
don't
first,
waste that many
but just
strokes.
keep time as usual. For all practical purposes, we live a 24-hour day up here, just like we did on Earth.
Just like on Earth.
Okay, on with the show. Well, we've had a few requests for some classical music, and boy do I have a double treat for all you classical and vinyl lovers out there. A genuine record playing off an actual record player on loan from a dedicated RNFM fan.
You've got to be kidding me, come on.
So grab a tube of OMAS, sit back, and enjoy some chill, neoclassical vibes.
Son of a bitch.
Sound right here on Radio Nostalgia from Mars.
There we go. I would like to land on the start button. I think that's important. You always rush through for the class that uses magic to support a melee build. I played Dragon Age 1, never played Dragon Age Origins or anything else. Looks like we're just gonna squeeze by this one. As far as I'm concerned, it became clear that the collective somnambulist delusion would destroy us when Digidopamine became the most successful internet company on the planet. Isn't Dragon Age Origins and Dragon Age 1 the same thing? I thought Origins was a, like, either spin-off-y thing or a prequel? Or was it just a re-release? I don't remember it being Origins when I played it. Only BioWare games I played were the OG Baldur's Gates and the first two Mass Effects. OG Baldur's Gates, all three Mass Effects, one of the Dragon Ages. I could be getting the name wrong here. The less said about the non-Larian Baldur's Gates, the better. I know you don't like them, but I love Baldur's Gate 1 and 2. It's Dragon Age Origins, Dragon Age 2, and Dragon Age Inquisition. Oh, well, I played Origins. Didn't realize that it was the same as the first game. That's how much I paid attention to Dragon Age games. They turned on the neon signs around Alphaville.